of employee records. And our last learning outcome, we must be able to explain the importance of maintaining personnel records. Good. Let's start with our first personal records. Personnel record. Before you give me an answer, I want you to think, brainstorm on your own the term personnel records. Let me give you 1 minute. Good. I believe you have brainstormed well. You can share with your friend. You can share with your friend about personnel records. Yes, you can share what personnel records is. One pair to give us what they have brainstormed. The first pair. Yes, Brenda, what is personnel records?
So we have said that personnel records are the official records kept by an organization to store and manage information about their employees.
Good. What did you just come up again? Personnel records.
They are the records, official records kept by an organization
Organization.
to manage and store information about employees.
Good. The next pair. Yes, Flora.
They are documents and files.
Good. Just go on.
Documents and files that contain important information about an employee.
Contain important
Information
information.
about an employee throughout their employment in an organization.
Good. Throughout their serving time. Brenda said in the first book, these are records kept by organization to manage and store information about an employee. That was a good try. But let me correct you something. We were defining personnel records. You can't define a term with the same term. Are we together?
Yes.
Good. This is, you have said records. When it comes to the second group, they say these are documents or file, which is, I can agree with this. Is it okay? Yes, these are documents or file containing important, you must see this one, important information about an employee throughout their serving time in that organization. Is it okay? And let's clap for everyone. Clap for yourself. Good. Now that you have known what personnel record, I'm sure it has triggered something. Most of us have been working with different organizations. Are we together? Who has worked? Yeah, I know most of you have been working. Even when you are attachment, I'm sure you've been somewhere before you came here. Am I right? Okay, when you say personnel records, I'm sure something comes to your mind. Okay. But we have defined, now you have a clear picture of what personnel records is. What can you give an example of a personnel record? Okay, before we go to that, let's see this information. What is this information? I think it's name. It is, yes, the name, your ID, record. I'm sure everything will flow now that you know the definition of personnel records. Okay, next let's identify the examples of employee records. Now that you have known that definition and you have known the types of information in the personnel record, let's see these types of employee records. Good? What are these types? Give me one. Yes?
Wages and salary records.
Attendance records. Good. Attendance records.
Employment records.
Employment records. Let me write for you here. Type so. You are free to use your phone, Google, using ChatGPT. You have AI, you have Chrome, let's Copilot. Use the resources that you have. We are in the digital world. Even when we talk about personal records, nowadays we don't just manually do this, we do them digitally. Is it okay? What does Copilot say? Give me some flavor. We just want to talk about file.
Performance records.
Good. Performance records. The second one, Oliver?
Training and development records.
Training and development records. The third one, Brenda?
Payroll records.
Payroll records. The fourth one is
Leave records.
leave records. The fifth one, the last is
Attendance.
good. Attendance. These are the major, there are so many records, but we are going to talk about just 5 of the personnel records. When we come to performance, with me here I have the flyers, so the flashcards. We're going to start with the performance records. Good. Here is a performance record. And performance record entails the evaluation report, promotion records, and performance appraisal. Let me run this one. Performance records. Number 1, just read for us.
Under performance records, we have evaluation reports.
Second,
We have promotion records.
promotion records.
And lastly, we have performance appraisals.
Performance
Appraisals.
appraisal. Okay, in every organization, they have to track the performance of each employee. Therefore, they have to do an evaluation report and keep the records. There is also promotion records. They want to know you have been promoted from what level to another, or have you been demoted. This is either promotion or demotion records. Let's go to performance appraisal. This is where the company gives a graph on the way you are performing, whether you benefiting the company or you are not. Performance is always done in 3 stages. Some companies may do it quarterly, some do it half a year, and some do it yearly. Every year, after 6 months, and after 4 months. It's 3 phases. That's all with the performance records. Let's go to the attendance records. Attendance records, this is a record that shows when the employee is coming in and leaving. So have you realized in an organization, when you log in, you have to sign that you have logged in, and when you are logging out, you have to sign that you have logged out. Good. It also records the absenteeism records. When you are absent, it is recorded for the attendance record. And when you are on leave, it is also recorded on the attendance records. Now, Brenda did for us data. We have employment records. Employment records. What does it entail? It entails appointment letter. Employment contract. Wait, appointment letter. Yes, employment contract. Job title. And department. And the department. The appointment letter. This is a letter of evidence showing that you have been allowed or you qualify to work at that company. So without that appointment letter, you will not come and say that I'm working in that company. Is it okay? Yes. Good. You must know that you cannot just, and you as you're going to the field, before you start working and going to class to teach students, you must have that appointment letter. This reminds me of a friend of mine. This friend of mine was called for a job. Due to desperation of needing a job, he was told you are free to work. He went to work, he worked. The first month he did that and he didn't get the salary. This person was in trouble. He had no evidence that he was in the company. That he was, even if he had to go to court, he should have produced the appointment letter. That is when he would have been refunded the salary. So he ended up not getting paid because you see, he didn't have the appointment letter. He was not keen. So, and I teach you this, you must know that before you start working, get that appointment letter. Under the employee record, there is that contract. You must know the terms and conditions of that job. The job title. This shows what role you are going to play in that organization. We come to the department. It shows which department are you going to work. Are you going to work in the cleaning department, security department, or the staff department, something like that. Are we together? And then payroll department. Wow, this is very interesting. I know most of you like this type of employee records. If you are asked to give your payroll records, information about your payroll in an organization, this is where we see the salary information, the allowance, the pension, the contributions, and lastly the tax. Are we together? Yes. And lastly is personal reports. This is the main thing. The organization takes the name, the address, the email address, the phone number, and the date of birth. But these are the KYC. when they maintain these records, it makes it easy to access information. Let's go to the second one. Yes, Oliver, what did your friend give you?
Decision making support.
For decision making, and this is very important. Decision making. When we have the information, we talked about the attendance, promotional, training records. So it makes it easy for the upper level of managers to make decisions either on promotion, delegation of duties, because they will have the records and see that this one is trained, this one is qualified, this one has a longer period of experience. Is that okay? Let's go to the third one. Yes, Purity.
Can you say that it helps to prove a person's identity?
Good. It helps to prove it's correct. Prove a person's
Identity.
identity. Yes. When I have your records, for example, this is an example of employee records. Are we together? With me here is an example of employee records. Here, there is a name. It shows that this person is this one. There is a picture from this one. Look at this one. There is this passport and the name, the address, number, phone number. This will prove one's identity. Are we understanding this?
Yes.
It's okay. Let's go to the fourth importance. The fourth importance. Flora. It saves time. Good, saves time. It saves time. Who can explain about saving time? Yes.
The event where they want to retrieve, let's say, an this record, it is easier, so it saves time.
Good, it saves time. It's well explained. The fifth one. Yes, Brenda. It helps with performance evaluation. Performance evaluation. Brenda, explain this one.
It provides information for appraisal and employee assessments.
Good. That is self-explanatory. Let me also add you one. It helps in delegation of duties. So, when you have these records, it will be so easy for a manager to explain, or no, sorry, to give responsibility or give promotions. Are we understanding that? Are we together? You now see the importance of having these records. You now see them? Yeah. From the case study that I give you, or the scenario, the example that I gave you. Now I'm sure that you, when you go to the field, you won't be careless to just go walking without giving out your details or giving out evidence. Okay, with me here. Let's just have a session with what is personal records. Very fast. Personal records. Yes, ma'am.
Details about employees.
That's good. Okay, how